Hello everybody, get off my lawn cards. I'm Dan, welcome in. And we are at the end of day 4 of the National. Saturday has come and gone at the National, and it's probably the busiest I have ever seen the National today. It was wall-to-wall people from about 11 o'clock till probably about 4 or 5 o'clock. It was just craziness. It started out this morning, it was raining. Mrs. Alaska Sports Cards, my brother's wife, has been the MVP of the last couple days. She drives us to the National and then comes back to our Airbnb, or does just kind of drives around. And she dropped us off right near the front exit today as it was raining. She also picked up Giordano's Pizza for us tonight, so we didn't have to wait. So she is the MVP of the National as far as I'm concerned. And so it's been awesome to have that. And our Airbnb has been great. Just really, really exceptional. So great planning by Alaska Sports Cards and his wife. This is Alaska Sports Cards. So on with the show. Today was one of those days, it was just ridiculously busy. If you were trying to get to showcases, good luck. You're bumping into people constantly. It was just crazy. But through all the craziness, I actually found a couple very nice, kind of like little cubby holes to take a seat and look through dollar boxes. I've been pretty frustrated the first couple days not being able to look through enough dollar boxes. And I'm just one of those kind of guys. I have kind of a mix. If you've watched the channel, I buy some bigger cards, but I also like the dollar boxes and like the prospect a little. And today was that day. I started off at a place that had, $3 cards on up to $100 plus. Pulled some really good stuff out of there. I settled into a place, I think it was called Capital Cards. I don't remember. I should write those down. That had tons of dollar boxes. And I think I went through four full 3-row boxes of basketball cards. And I picked up, I think, 85 cards or something. And then I just kind of picked off some things here and there. I made a couple little bit bigger purchases. Nothing huge. Yesterday I bought Charles Barkley rookie. Nothing like that today. If you're a dollar box fan, this is the one for you. I also videotaped some of the sights and sounds of the National. I give you an idea of how busy it was today. Don't let that intimidate you. Some of you are just like, oh, well, it's so busy there, I can't. Don't let that intimidate you. Everybody is there for the same purpose. They're there to buy cards. And you just have to deal with the traffic. I mean, that's just the way it is. It's the world's largest card show. And so, like I said, you just have to deal with that. I also show you some of the, memorabilia and, like for instance, if you're a Star Wars fan, there's a little bit of Star Wars memorabilia. Some of the corporate, I shot some of the corporate footage, Panini and Topps and those, Cards HQ. They have a buying station. It's one of the busiest, consistently busiest buying stations at the National. And so I sort of show you that a little bit. And I'll show you my pickups as well. And we'll go from there. It's 1 o'clock on Saturday. You can see all the tons of people coming from the second level down the escalator. You can see that the lobby here is overflowing. Tons of people kind of hanging out. Main floor is that way, through that gate.
We'll take it, man. Let's go.
You did. Yes, it did. There you go. Supreme Caution. How you guys doing?
Man, this is black.
It's about 2:30 here at the National, and you can just see on this Saturday how many people are here. Really quite unbelievable. we got dollar boxes everywhere. We have a wall of dollar boxes. And I've got my own stack of the ones I'm going to buy right there. Pretty good haul from there, from this booth. And we have the high dollar cards. You also have bargain bins that you can go through. These are all pretty cheap cards that you can kind of rifle through. This is kind of old school national stuff. Kobe shoes, autographed. Little match. Bo Jackson autographed helmet. We have the longest inscription I've ever seen. This is a record that Denny McLean put out after he won his Cy Young. Kind of interesting. It's an amazing piece there. Shortly after auction. Toys of my youth. I had all these. I did not keep them in a package as well. Alright, so we got one of the many buying stations here at National. This is Jeff Wilson's spot here. And you can see the line. Here's the corporate booths. You got Tops, you've got Panini, blowout cards, Dave and Adams, V-Friends, Steel City Collectibles, Leaf booth.
Ready? Very well, thank you. Thank you, Rob. You're the man. This is fun, ripping that.
Is it fun?
Now I see why you do it.
It is awesome.
You can
It
sit
is
there in
awesome.
Rochester and rip packs in
Literally,
what,
that's-
5-6 hours?
Okay, just kind of go through my pickups. This is going to be kind of lengthy because I bought a lot of stuff today. First table that I went to had a wide variety of cards priced from $3 all the way up to over $100. And I found some really nice things in there. They did have a show, a Saturday special where there was 10% off all the cards you bought. And that didn't save me a ton of money, but it did save me about $10 or so, 10, 12 bucks. So let's take a look. Nolan Traore rookie, Bowman, number 175. Try to go through these fairly quickly. A Larry Walker jersey card, Hall of Famer, Allen and Ginter. Derek Queen, Topps Diamante. This one I just kind of thought in my mind, I don't know why I bought it. But this is a Donovan Clingan Select variation, number 175. Paid $15 for that. A little more than I probably wanted to, but I did get money off the whole bunch. This is a Will Riley Blue X-Fractor. These are the ones that you had to send in. Topps prepared to put them in the product and then didn't. So I like to pick those up. Nice $5 card. A couple other of the blues. Zikarsky from the Timberwolves. Danny Wolf. A couple other. I did buy quite a few of these blue X-Fractors. Behringer rookie. Magic Johnson. Behringer rookie. Here's a nice Kevin Garnett. Those blues are really quite nice. Yakachonis rookie. Then another Behringer rookie. I've been picking him up. Good summer league. The team seems pretty happy with him. I don't have a lot of this guy's cards. I bought a Devin Booker, clearly Donruss rookie today. I bought a Mamu rookie autograph, just signed with the Lakers. I'm not going to try to even pronounce the whole name. I'll get it as the season goes along, but Mamu was pretty good with the Raptors last year. Here's a Cam Ward green Pulsar. I really like the look of that card. I think Cam Ward is going to be good this year. Here's kind of a sneaky good card. Here's a Keyshawn George Hoops, number to 199. I bought a Kevin McGonigal Bowman Chrome first. He's been tearing it up for Tigers. Should be the Rookie of the Year. Here's a Cooper Flag, tops now. Second youngest ever with 25 points, 10 assist game. Here's a low number Tumani Kamara. Hoops premium stock, number to 75. This table had really good, they're not dollar cards, but, you know, medium range cards. I wanted to get one of these. Otani tops now, 50-50. First 50-50 player in history. It's kind of a cool tops now. And then last one was a Giannis red choice. And this one's low numbered, 88. So I paid about $130 for that stack. They knocked about $10, $12 off. I figured the last 2 days, I've gotten about $100 off of the cards that I bought. That's pretty good. I'll take it. In the footage I showed one particular table that had all the dollar boxes. And these are the cards I bought from that place. I think I bought over 80 cards. I can't remember what the number was, 85, something like that. And I think I paid $70. So you're paying less than $1. Go through those as fast as I can. Here's a Brandon Miller Goodwin Champion, splash of color. It's kind of a nice 3D look. Nikhil Alexander Walker, Hyper, pink Hyper. Here's a Ryan Nemhart, Bowman U, Black Wave. Here's a Kate Cunningham, Red Wave Monopoly. His stuff is really pretty highly priced at this national from what I've seen. I did buy a couple of Jalen Brunsons. There's a Topps Chrome refractor from the first year back with Topps. No logos, but you can't really tell with that angle. Here's a Brunson Monopoly Red Wave. Here's a Bucelis Portraits. I bought 3 Steph Castle Hoops rookies. Here's a Midnight Brunson high value brand. No logo, looks kind of weird, but it's a high value brand where you get a guy that's been pretty popular. Here's a Brandon Miller Topps Chrome. Cade Cunningham Prism Draft Picks rookie. Here's a Ray Allen green Prism color match. Very nice Ray Allen. Here's a Franchise Foundations Jalen Brunson. I thought it's kind of a timely insert with him being literally a franchise foundation. I mean, they don't win the title without him. Here's a Brandon Miller Prism rookie. Donovan Clingan Campus Legend Silver. Here's an Alexander Sarr. Topps Chrome rookie. Here's a Bucelis Mosaic. Desmond Bain, totally certified rookie. Steph Castle Monopoly. Here's a Scotty Barnes Purple Wave rookie from Prism Draft Picks. Dylan Harper Serenity. This is a nice Topps Chrome rookie. Here's a Yannick Niederhauser Silver. Here's a Bucelis Halloween Hoops. That doesn't even cover all the cards I bought from this guy. A couple Maxi rookies. I think his stuff's going to go up, I think. Yakachonis Silver. Here's a Derek Queen Hoops. Donovan Clingan Green. And a Prism Draft Picks. Here's an Anthony Edwards Mezzanine Silver. I'm a big Anthony Edwards fan. Here's a Shea Gilgeous-Alexander Portraits. Totally certified. Keyshawn George, Cracked Ice, Select Rookie. Widescreen Cade Cunningham, Red Ice. It's Cameron Malawak, Topps Chrome Silver, or Refractor. I guess he had a really good summer league. Here's a couple Cedric Cowards. Hoops. Hoops is such a nice product compared to Topps Chrome. I mean, compare this action scene where you have the crowd, you have people around him. Compare that to, like, let's say this is a card I also bought, a Neat Clifford Silver. There's like nothing. There's just a player. You know, and, you know, here's another example. Ben Seraph, Silver. You can't see anything behind him. There's no action. It's really weird. Here's an Ace Bailey Hoops. Another Cedric Coward. Here's a Steph Castle Mosaic. This card I really like. Here's a Trey Murphy Rookie from Photogenic. You don't see those around every day. Here's a Garnett Net border from Topps. Here's a Trey Johnson Hoops green border. Here's a Mamu green Prism Rookie color match to his first team. Desmond Bain gold mosaic. Kind of cool card. I like Desmond Bain. Edgecombe, Topps base. Bucella's totally certified. I don't know if that's Prism. Nope. Looks like it does, but it's a Khalil Ware variation. Velocity, I think it's called. Here's a Steph Castle Mega Box from Bowman this year. Not a rookie, but here's a Cole Pete. He was drafted in first round, I believe. That's a Mega Box rookie. Here's a Trey Johnson Pulsar. Here's a Malawak Hyper. Here's an Ace Bailey insert. Still not done with that $1 box. Hit home stretch though. I bought a couple Steph Castle selects. 3 of them there. There's a Dylan Harper. Here's a Walker Kessler. Lakers signed him over the summer. Paid him way too much. Hopefully he delivers. Here's an Optic SAR. Premium stock Keyshawn George. Trey Murphy NBA Hoops Class 2021. Here's a Dylan Harper Boundless Potential. This is Bowman U back in the day. Here's an Alex Caravan Gold Shimmer or Green Shimmer. First round draft pick. Here's a Klingon Concourse Prism variation. AJ Mitchell Raider rookie. An Ace Bailey Hoops. Bucella's Optic. And 2 VG Edgecombs, Holiday Edition and base. So all those cards, these 2 stacks, I paid, I think, like $70. And I think there's like 85 cards or something. I don't know. Something like that. So, dollar box madness today. Dollar box madness. Okay, next, trying to figure out what to put out there next. This I paid, there's little dot stickers, and I paid like $2 to $3 a piece for these. I think orange were $5. I only had a couple $5. So here's a Hugo Gonzalez Mega Box variation. I really love this brand, and so if I can pick these cards up for a couple bucks, I will. Here's a Brooke Lopez Topps Treasuries. I think they're called Coppers. And that's his rookie, number 2008. I really like those Coppers. Here's an Andre Iguodala. Same thing, that's a Copper. The veterans were numbered in $9.99. This is Russell Westbrook, Rookie of the Year, Kevin Love Rookie Year. Here's a Noah Isenge blue foil from Topps, number to 150. Did not play last year, so we're going to see what happens. Here's a Tyrese Maxey Crusade Prism. Here's a Kevin Love Topps Treasury Rookie. Once again, really like that brand. Here's a really sharp OG Anunoby Optic Hollow. Bought a John Morant Prism Rookie. Looks solid. This is a cool card. This is from Donruss Football. This is a Steph Curry Fans of the Game. I've just never seen that, so I don't know. It's probably not super hard to find, but bought Trey Johnson Topps Number 2025. Gold, I guess. Doesn't look very gold to me, but here's a Durant Prism Silver from a few years back. Here's a Larry Bird Topps Chrome with the Topps logo in the back. I bought a Gino Ariema Allen and Ginter Mini. I do collect coaches. Here's a couple I paid $5 for. There's 2 Russell Westbrooks from Press Pass Legends. I love this brand when it first came out. They are both numbered to 750. So I have 2 of those. Here's a Durant, I can't remember, Teal Explosion is what it is. There's a Brandon Miller, yellow border. These I paid sticker, essentially. David Thompson autograph. Terrific player. In the ABA, kind of screwed his career up, unfortunately. But another Devin Booker is a prestige rookie. I don't have a lot of Devin Booker stuff. Karl Anthony Towns, rookie. Court Kings. Nice. I really like Court Kings. Great brand. Here's a Jeff Hornacek limited jersey. This is numbered to 25. Right there. Hornacek was a really, really solid player. And a guy at PC. This is a Glenn Rice Impressionist ink from Court Kings. And it is numbered to 99. So, another low dollar. It's not a dollar box, but low dollars. All right. Let's see. Next. I think I paid 50 cents a piece for these. Yes. There's actually a booth at the National every year if you've never been to the National. I think they're just called dollar cards. And they have tons of boxes with dollar boxes, tons of dollar boxes. And the more you buy, the better deal you get. And I haven't been there in years. And actually, I went there yesterday and didn't find anything. And I was just like, oh, it's, you know, a little bit false advertising. I'm not finding anything. But today I did find cards. These are 50 cents a piece. This, for instance, like Modest Bucella's Revolution. It's from the Revolution brand. It's kind of an artsy brand. Here's a Ray Allen Prism Draft Pick Silver. Really sharp looking card. Here's a Chris Paul X-Fractor. Like I said, these are 50 cents each. Yegor Demon. Arrivals of Finest. There's a Cosmic. Or Finest, sorry. Just a common Yegor. Will Riley, Topps Chrome. Behringer, Topps Finest. D. Clifford, Finest. Colin Murray Boyles insert, Topps Chrome. Hugo Gonzalez, Topps Chrome. Yakachonis. A couple more Will Rileys. Trey Johnson. Here's a Sar Pulsar. Those are really sharp. Here's an Akeem Olajuwon Green Prism. Another Hugo Gonzalez and Will Riley. Ricochet rookie. I really shouldn't spend any money on that guy. He was bad. Here's a Topps Chrome Malawak insert. Cody Williams Green. He showed some signs of life. Might be a bust though. And here's a Joel Embiid Photogenic. It's a really nice brand. Very underrated brand. It was basically Panini's version of Topps Stadium Club. All right, so those were 50 cents a piece. Now, let's see. There's this guy that he has a table right in the front of the main entrance, near the front. It's from Detroit, and he had some good deals. These were $1 a piece. Prospect, Patrick Gungba, number 299. Here's a Kawhi Leonard like negative. Those are hard to find. They're not numbered, but they are hard to find. Here's a Klingon Red Hot Rookies disco version. There's a Nolan Traore jersey card made for $1. take a chance on that. Here's a Klay Thompson negative. I had a Jaylen Brown I bought a while back at a show. Sold it for $10. Made, 3 times my money. Here's a DeMar DeRozan, low number, $9.99. $2.99. Keyshawn George, pink ice. Oops. Young Hansen, finest refractor. Here's a Alex Sarr, disco. Here's a Yannick Niederhauser, hyper. This is the Garnett Target exclusive. Let's see, Nolan Traore, hyper. Malawak hyper. Derek Queen base chrome. Those are all $1 each. Then I bought this, which I think it's a bad investment. Zachary Ricochet. This is from Prism Black, was it? Yeah, Prism Black rookie. And it is numbered to, it's low numbered, 125. It's very expensive brand as well. I paid $20 total. Guy shaved off a few bucks. Like I said, last 2 days, I think I've saved $100 on cards I bought. I went to one of the, when you first walk into the National, if you've never been there, you have a lot of auction houses and you have a lot of old-time dealers that are selling vintage baseball and vintage football, and they don't get a lot of love. They don't get a lot of attention. Some people say they should be booted out of the National and get younger, more vivacious tables in there. I don't buy that. Those people kind of built the National into something that some people now take for granted. So I was at one of their tables and I saw some basketball that kind of interested me. So I only bought a few things, but here's a LeBron Topps full court. I think it's just a really good action shot. I got a Larry Bird Murad Mini. Larry Bird always sells. Paid $5 a piece for those. I paid $5 for these as well. There was 2 Marc Gasol rookies from Donruss Elite, numbered to 100. Die cut. And not real special on the back. But really cool Marc Gasol rookies, numbered to 100. So I thought those were pretty cool. I snapped this card up. I am a big Ray Allen PC guy. This is from Topps Pristine years ago. It's uncommon. It is numbered to 500. And it is a nice green jersey. Back when they were game worn. So those were really nice. I bought a couple of Calvin Murphy cards. I thought this was his rookie. Okay, and if you look at the back, it does have his rookie year there. What they did, though, with the year before is they had giant cards of guys like Calvin Murphy and then guys like Pete Maravich before they were in the league. And so Calvin Murphy does have a card before this. So that kind of crapped on my idea. And these are in really good shape. And I'm just like, man, I think I got a really good deal there. And I kind of did. I mean, I paid like $3, but $3 a piece, but they weren't rookies. All right, a couple more things here. This is my last purchase of the day. This is a 2000 Stadium Club True Colors Tim Duncan insert that happens to be a refractor. And it's a really sharp refractor. And it even says it right there. There's kind of a craze going on with old refractors. And the last one of these, I think, sold for about $25. And I paid $20. So, and I'm a Tim Duncan guy, so it's a good card. It's a nice card. Very nice. Okay, one more item. Now, if you watched the channel yesterday, you saw that I bought this. This is a Nolan Ryan autograph postcard commemorating his 5th no-hitter. JSA certified. Really nice, I thought. Good price also. Today, I bought this. This is a postcard, Nolan Ryan autograph, celebrating his last no-hitter, 7th no-hitter. And there was no price on it. There is no price on it, if you look. Once again, JSA certified. And so I asked the guy, everything else had prices on it. And I asked the guy, I said, hey, what's the price on this? And he said, just gave it a thought. He's like, $25. He goes, that's the deal of the show. He goes, there's no price on it, so I'll give it to you for $25. And I couldn't get that $25 out of my pocket fast enough. So really good, really great deal on this. So I leave the National with 2 Nolan Ryan autographs. And that was on my list. Nolan Ryan autograph card. I'll take autograph postcard. Greg Maddux autograph card. Got that off the list. Charles Barkley rookie. Got that off the list. The one thing I don't have off the list is a Dr. J rookie. I have seen probably about 10 of them. They're either very low grade or very high grade. And I don't really want either. I want something in between. But that is a card that is not super rare that I can pick up maybe at a ship show or something like that. I'm not worried about it. Generally, when I go to the National, I don't have a list at all. And but most things have been checked off my list. My brother also, Alaska Sports Cards, he has checked some things off his list if you want to check out his channel for what he picked up as well. So that wraps up day 4. Quite a day. A lot of traffic. Unbelievable. Like I said, Mrs. Alaska Sports Cards was the MVP of the day. We had Chicago deep dish pizza tonight, and she ordered it, so we didn't have to wait for it. It was in the car when she picked us up. And so big shout out to Mrs. Alaska Sports Cards. And so until next time, Ketos, thank you. We got one more day at the National, and I'll do a recap and all that. And so until next time, we'll see you down the trail.